Hello guys, Christian here with an unboxing of Roco's digital starter set Z21 BR2494DB, article number 41502. Did you get that? Article number 41502. This is a huge beginner's package. It's 2.5 meters in length and 90 centimeters in width. That's 98.4 inches in length and 35.4 inches in width for those of you who uses that kind of measurement system. You're welcome to join the rest of the world any day. This is my first starter set, and I just want to say that I'm going to base my model railway layout on Swedish locos and engines and rolling stock, so I don't know anything about this loco, this engine, or these coaches. You probably know a lot more, so feel free to comment below if I miss anything. But I will be trying to tell you as much as I can about them. First off, this is the quick installation guide for the wireless router. This is actually quite handy. When I tried first connected my track and tried it out, I actually connected it to straight into my DSL modem, which you are able to do, but that forces you to keep your model railroad very close to the place where you have your modem, so this router may come in handy. That's the installation CD and some instructions. I'm sorry if, as you can hear, English is not my native language, so if I pronounce anything wrong, even if it's English or German, feel free to scourge me in the comments below. I actually choose this package because I wanted to get the Z21. This is the light version, the one with a small c or small z. Let's get into that in detail further along. This is the first wagon or coach. It's the crane, article number 46331 from Roco. This, I believe, has been released before in the color yellow. This one is red, but it has been released before. And I find it quite basic, actually. It's a neat model, but it's a beginner's model, but it's not heavy on the details. I like the wheels, the wheel set, and I kinda like the crane. But as I said, I'm not interested in this. It's a German crane, and I will be building my layout based on Swedish rolling stock. And I don't know very much about the prototype of this. Maybe you do, but it's quite nice, and I got quite a few neat details when it comes to, you saw those hooks at the end. And it also comes with this coach, and this one is very basic, but it reminds me of my first ever model railroad. It was a Märklin railroad from back in the 90s. I had a brown one of these. So this one, even though it's very basic, it brought back a lot of fond memories for me. I will be selling that one on the Swedish version of eBay. Also, if you want to add subtitles or captions, feel free to do it to translate this video into a language that suits you and your fellow model railroaders and rail fans. The second coach... Oh, right! I found this little bag of details too. These are some screws and details for the crane. You put the screws in the windows. I don't believe you can see it in the camera. No, the GoPro is not good for picking up details. But in these windows, there are some holes, and you can put the screws in there and raise and lower the crane so that it fits the purpose you need it to fit. This is the second coach, article number 46335. Roco, article number 46335. I believe this one has actually been released before in the color blue, quite dark blue. It's a very basic coach, and it's very well protected in this box. I actually had to edit the video because I had so much trouble with the adhesive tape, or as I like to call it, the adhesive tape of doom. But after a while I got around to get it open. I will actually keep this wagon because, as I said, I'm new to the hobby, and I need to be able to practice my weathering skills, so I will use this one to do that. I really had some trouble with this. Why didn't I edit this down? Well, I believe there's some kind of details. I think you can see them on the right there in the box. There's some small detail, but not very much. And you'll see when I pick this coach up and look at it in detail, you'll pretty fast understand that it's a basic coach. Not much detail. But again, this is a digital starter set. This coach is great if you're just getting into the hobby. There you see it. I actually have the coach in front of me. It says DBG on it. Deutsche Bahnbaugesellschaft. Sorry if I'm slaughtering the German language. I read French in school. Didn't turn out well that either. But I don't know. It's something about the German railway something. Please feel free to comment and correct me if I'm wrong. And I really like the wheel set. I really like that. So, as you can see, it got some stairs, it got standard NEM couplers, the European kind, not the British 00 gauge kind, which looks like a, I don't know what, something you try to catch a whale with or something. Let's put that back in the box and go for the logo. This is a BR294DB, also called DB Class V90 from Railion. Article number 41502.A. Because it's included in the package, they just added an A. It comes with a decoder, a simple decoder. I'm no pro here, as I said, I'm a beginner, but it's an 8-pin decoder that makes basically the logo work. But that's it. Not much detail here. In this case, also in this case, not in this case, you can see the plastic rails. They're very fragile and not much detail, and it looks like the whole logo is almost molded in 3 solid pieces. You can see some rivets, you can see some details on the sides, but you see that mesh grill or whatever, it's not really a mesh grill, it's actually in the mold. So not much detail, but again, a kinda great beginner's logo, I think. And oh, this is the part I don't like. You see in the window, there's no instruments or details, something like that. You can actually see out of the box, you can see the decoder and the cables, which is ugly as hell. No, not a very advanced model, but still a great beginner's model. Someone told me that these actually roll in the south of Sweden, since we are connected to Germany through both rail and sea and stuff, but I still don't think this one will end up or fit into my future layout. Let's proceed. Now we're coming to the really interesting stuff, the layout itself. I like that all the information of the coaches and the loco and the couplers and everything is neatly placed in this folder. I like stuff like that. Neat and tidy is the thing. And here is the instruction manual for the Z21. Again, that's a small Z21. It's a basic, it's a light version of the Z21. There's also a black one. It's C with a large C, capital Z. And again, it's a beginner's package. I'm still a beginner, so I don't have use for the advanced Z21 yet. I will do just fine with the white one. But just Google it and look at the Z21 with a small z and the Z21 with a capital C, and you can really fast notice the difference. Again, feel free to comment below if you have a short explanation for what the difference is. Here are the rails. I believe there's 21 straight rails, and this is Roco's Geoline. The 21 straight one, it's 12 curves, and they're radius 3, and it's one switch included. These are made. The rails are metallic, but everything else is very hard plastic. I think they're okay. They're great as a starter package, but it's not really rails I want to build a whole layout around. In that case, I will probably use Pico or Tillig. As I said, R3 curves, and these are perfect for my Swedish passenger coaches. R2 is too tight for them, definitely too tight in the R1s are definitely too tight, but R3 is just perfect. And these are some plastic knobs that you will put on the underside to make the train go a little more silent. And this is the Z21, again with a small z or z. I don't know. You English-speaking people tend to switch between those. X-buses, you can actually, if you get a multi-mouse in the future, you can install it or just plug it in the X-bus in the front. And here's the booster bus, and the green is the track connection, and you also have a LAN cable, LAN, local area network. And this is the rail which you connect to the Z21 and make the train work. Work! I'm sorry for the fluctuations between American English and British English, since I'm a voice actor as a profession. In my everyday work, I tend to not be able to stay in one English accent when I'm speaking English as myself. So this is the switch. I have no experience at all with these switches. I'm going to use it manually for now, but as you can see in a while, I will turn it over, and I believe you can install a chip and make it digital. And as for the digital functionality, I believe you can both run your train from your iPad, iPhone or Android through the app and control switches with an easy click if you install a chip in this one. Feel free again to correct me if I'm horribly wrong. This little connector was quite hard to get back in its place. You can actually go away and take a cup of coffee because this will take a while. The DB class V90 or the BR294DB, the loco included in the package, is still in use. It's a classic German diesel electric locomotive built in '74. This is an N-piece. I will show you in a while, but the switch is intended to just make one track go straight into the middle and just stop there. There's a buffer stop included in the box, but this little end piece will make the end look that much neater, I think. See if I pick up the buffer stop. There's the network cable. There we have it. This is a German buffer stop. It's actually yellow now, because in Sweden our buffer stops often are quite lemon yellow in color, so I painted it just for the heck of it. Needed to practice. But it's dark gray out of the box. And there's the cable you connect between your router or modem and the z21. And this package is controlled by Inspector 60238. Thank you very much for a great job. Everything was included. And that's for the Z21 too. European connector. So there you have it, and as I said, I'm no expert here at all. I just unboxed this beautiful little package. Article number 41502 from Roco. Feel free to like this video and comment and subscribe. And thank you for watching.